Okay, this is like the 8th time I've done this recording, so we're going to try this again. All right, SAS inequality theorem. Here it is, two sides congruent to another two sides. You are going to be given that this angle, the included angle, last time it was congruent to the other angle, this time one is smaller than the other. So your givens are everything I'm having in red here. This is all the given. And if you have all of this information, remember you need the two congruent sides. You guys tend to seem to forget that. That means the conclusion is the side opposite, that third side, if it's across from the smaller angle, it's going to be smaller than the other side. And if you look down here at the bottom, I have that shown. So you need two sets of congruent sides that the included angle, one is less than the other. Then you can make a conclusion about the third side. In the next one, SSS inequality theorem, again, it starts the same. We have two congruent sides. But this time, my given changes a little bit. I still have this, but now I'm given information about the third side. Okay, I have two congruent sides. Again, a very important piece to this, and that the third side is longer than the other. Then your conclusion is going to be that the angle opposite is going to be larger than the angle opposite the other third side. Again, you can look at, you need two sets of congruent sides, a comparison of the sides. So for SSS inequality theorem, everything is having to do with sides. Where when we did SAS, it was sides, sides, and angles, again being the included angle. So over here, given D is the midpoint of segment AC. Okay, so that means these are congruent. I know this is congruent by reflexive. And I'm given that angle 1 is smaller than angle 2. Okay? Well, now I have my two congruent sides. I have the included angle, so I can conclude that this side is larger than this side. So I can conclude segment AB is greater than segment BC. I'd probably use the other notation. In the other one, I'm given BC is congruent to DC. I know this is congruent by reflexive, and I'm given that AB is larger than AD. So I'm given everything by sides. All I know is about sides. So you can prove this, okay? So you would prove the side, you would say this step, AC, AC by reflexive. Okay, it's hard for me to type those in. Let me see if I can do it. So you would AC equals AC by reflexive. And then you would have that what you're trying to prove, because you have your two congruent sides, that angle 1 is greater than angle 2 by SSS inequality. And you would have your given. I left that out. So it's SSS, it's all based on what you're given. Over here, I get XZ and YZ. Okay. So XZ is congruent to YZ. I'm doing a recording. Okay, hold on, I'm making a recording. Okay. So this is large, this is small. They share XZW. So what can you deduce? Okay, so I have two sets of congruent sides. This is larger than this. So I can conclude XW is larger than WY. Now, some of you are going to try to apply these to things you did yesterday. Remember, you need the two congruent sides.
Thank you.
Over here, I have 4 is congruent to 4. This is congruent by reflexive. 4 is bigger than 3, so they're not congruent triangles. Because I know all this about side lengths, I can conclude angle 1 is greater than angle 2. So your homework is going to be page 231, 1 through 11, and you can work on that this period.
What?